Hey everybody, it's Miss Glass. Today we are going to work on a little bit of handwriting. I'd like to start off by talking about why this is important. On a practical level, if you can't read what you wrote, what's the point of writing? On a slightly deeper level, studies have shown that kids who have neat handwriting have an easier time learning to become excellent readers and writers. The reason is when they are using their hands, using their fingers, using their arms to write letters that they see in their heads, they're using so many parts of their brain. They're using their visual memory. They're using their physical muscles. They're using their memory of what letters make what sounds. And so handwriting specifically, it's not just one skill, it's actually a big chunk of skills put together. And when kids are able to write neatly, that means that they are using all those parts of their brains in tandem together, and it's really a beautiful thing. Also, first graders are so creative. First graders have so much imagination and they love to share it. And one great way that we share things is by stories and writing. When a little one has a great story to tell, but writing the story is so hard because they can't read what they wrote, they can't remember how to make the letter, they can't remember what letter makes what sound, well, they tend to give up and then the world never gets to hear their stories. So I'm going to be making a series of videos to help your little one with their handwriting over the summer. What I'm going to be using is our FUNdations letter grid. This is a dry erase board that we use in class. In the classroom, of course, every kid has their own. Since I wasn't able to send them home with everybody, I have made the PDF of this available right here on my website. You can download it and print it, and if you don't want to print copy after copy for practice, which I totally understand, you can put it into a plastic sleeve and then it becomes its own dry erase board. And if you don't have that, just taping the paper to the table and then taping a Ziploc bag over it, instant dry erase board. If you need help with that, please contact me. But for the purpose of these lessons, I want to make sure that you grown-ups know our terminology. So I am going to flip the camera onto my document cam, and I'm going to walk you through the lines that we use so that you can use the same words that I'll be using in the fall. All right, this is a close-up view of our FUNdations letter grid. These lines are on all FUNdations paper, and FUNdations is our phonics program. So we call this one the sky line, the plane line, the grass line, and the worm line. We use these lines to help kids visualize the idea that letters don't all go in the same places on a paper. For example, your letter A stays between the plane line and the grass line, but your letter G goes from the plane line to the grass line to the worm line, and a letter D goes from the plane line to the grass line all the way up to the sky line. And remember, our little first graders are just learning these skills. This is a way for them to visualize and understand the letter placement. Now, you can see from the size of the board to my hand, this is a huge grid. And the reason that we start out here is that this is helping the kids build muscle memory. So once I am really good at getting that A nice and big, all in one stroke, well, then I can totally handle the smaller grid. And once I can handle this, I'm ready to move on to maybe even notebook paper. This is a note to the grown-ups. A lot of times, first graders want to make a B like this. They make the line, they make a circle. it still looks like a B, right? Or they make a circle and then they make the line. Sometimes it looks like a weird 10. The reason that I focus so much on having them form the letters in such a particular way is this. When they start to learn cursive, cursive has to go this way. And when we do cursive, we do not pick up our pen, marker, pencil until the end of the word. So when we practice these lowercase b's without picking up our writing utensil, we're setting the kids up to be very successful when it is time for cursive in 3rd grade. Grown-ups, it doesn't have to be perfect. All it matters is that the kids are practicing and trying their best, and I know that you guys are trying your best as well. So please do not stress out. Just have fun with your little one and enjoy.